What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to Knuckles Family and Friends WandaVision recap. We're on episode 8 now. I'm your host, RL Knuckles, aka the ladies man of video games, aka lover of cat girls, and aka it's just gonna be me after the third. It's gonna be no freaking fourth when I get married. Now, no more Robert Knuckles the Force after that. That's gonna be it after that. So I got the same crew of me.
Lying.
No, there's gonna be no more Robert Knuckles after me. After that, like you can't. I can't have my child be in the fourth. That would just be that's enough for disappointment right there. Like, oh, you're the fourth. Oh, you corny as hell, man. You corny right there. But I got the crew of me. Like, so I got the Japanese encyclopedia, Derek, the artist Anthony, and the cosplayer Rachel. So we're gonna get right down into episode 8 of WandaVision. Now I'm gonna let Anthony start off because he did call. It was gonna be like an episode like a time travel, like going back in time. So since
I
Anthony
called it.
You
called it,
definitely did.
yeah,
You
hmm
definitely
he,
did.
he 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 feeling himself right now. So I'm letting the guy
hmm
start it off for us tonight.
Yeah, yeah. I was excited about talking about today because I was like, yo, I said everything that happened in this episode was gonna happen.
I know
I
shit. I
even
know
mentioned
everything.
about. hmm And so I was saying that like, yeah, that they was pretty much just gonna go back in time, and they were gonna just, you know, kind of dive into how everything got started.
Hmm.
But I was just more so just I mean, this episode just kind of. Oh, and I also called the fact that like the TV shows were going to be some kind of thing that her and her brother watched,
Yep.
and about like the perfect America or what they perceived as being like perfect America or like a family household. So yeah, that I mean I know probably Rachel was probably disappointed in that because I know she said she was going to be not so happy about if it was some kind of romanticized love story and they kind of made it into this like kind of corny thing. But I don't know. I think it's like typical TV a little bit too. When they kind of throw those kind of things in there for emotional content, I guess. But I mean, I kind of was pretty much thrown off in a sense of Agatha because the whole episode, like she's kind of doing this thing where she's just like, how does she do it? How does she start everything and making her kind of go back in the sequence like one after the other. um I kind of was just like, why didn't she just get to it? Like why didn't she just go right to the end? Like how did you do it and just show her, pretty
Like what?
much
Like what was
ultra
the point of?
blasting the whole place.
Like what was the whole point of all the other past stuff? In other words.
Yeah, but, like looking at when her like as a kid, like with the parents, like when her like with the explosion in the bedroom or in the house, showing the Tony Stark kind of bomb. I mean, I get it, but it was just kind of one of those things where like they kind of threw that in there to try to get you to kind of start guessing or thinking about what that's going to be pertained to later. Um, but then also too, I was gonna I was thinking about it with just Tony Stark and Stark Industries, like back when he first started, how he was selling weapons to armed dealers and all those kind of people like terrorists, for the money. And he kind of turned over a new leaf after he saw what it was doing. But then at the same time, it's kind of like weird to see that somewhat that he kind of birthed some heroes or birthed some people like, you know, their trauma, I guess, seeing like Stark Industries like when they were younger. So I thought that was like a good tie-in to just like, everybody loved Iron Man. Iron Man was the man, but then at the same time, we forget that Iron Man was the person that was causing a lot of destruction with his weapons at the very beginning. So I don't
Yeah.
know. I don't want to like say too much. I want everybody else kind of get in there.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna let Rachel go next. I'm gonna let Derek ease in. I'm gonna let Derek ease in because he'll be the one to let to say the most. He getting ready.
Okay. Um, so I don't know. I was kind of not that I was didn't want it to be like a romantic thing. I just didn't want it to be a typical story of like, oh, the woman goes crazy over, losing a loved one or whatever. I didn't want it to be like a she goes nuts type of thing where this isn't so much the case. It's her grieving and her way of coping. I just didn't want her to, have her typical freak out and then it's like, oh, blame the crazy woman. So that wasn't really the case, which, this episode like made me tear up and made me sad. Like seeing her with like Vision and her, like probably the best scene throughout this whole series so far. And even one of the better scenes of Marvel, I feel like, is them basically her describing what it feels like to have depression with the whole wave trying to get up and being knocked down again and feeling like it's going to just wash over you and him just being there and is like that just like hit in a certain note and it's just like like if you don't know what that feels like it's kind of just like that's it like if you want to kneel down what she was feeling like that's such a perfect moment of that and I don't know just seeing her and Vision's relationship a bit more than we've already seen it was like really touching. And like again, I kind of like got a like not like but like it made you sad, you're just sitting there like, why making me sniffle here, Marvel?
Yeah.
But yeah, I thought this was a really great episode. And I don't think it was like a waste to go back in time and be like, why are you going through all this? And like jump to the end or like get to the main point because I feel like seeing her with her whole family, like we kind of guessed the beginning, like you said before, Anthony, about like, oh, it's probably what her and Pietro watched, when they were younger. That's why she's doing these shows. But like, I think I in a previous episode maybe thought it was shows that they only had access to like when they were locked up with Hydra being tested on. But it is interesting to see like that's actually shows that they watched as kids with their parents before like things went to shit. Which kind of makes it like a little bit more touching. And then also the fact that like the TV was still on playing while they're staring at this bomb in front of them in the living room. Like that just shows how much even more of a coping mechanism that probably was for them. Especially in that moment. So I just feel like this whole episode was just like a very purposely like emotional episode just to like really make you feel what Wanda was going through. Like you have to remember too, like at the end of all of Infinity War and Endgame, it's like a lot of the Avengers went home back to their families, back to their, loved ones, friends that they had, like, and Wanda didn't have anybody. They kind of just like forgot about her. And like now that Vision's gone, like she really didn't have anybody. So it's like you feel even worse because like where was she supposed to go? Like, so it's even more understandable that like she created this world out of like her biggest down point because it's like she had nothing else. So
those are good things you just pointed out about the TV and the explosion, like how the TV is just going while all like the debris and all like the destruction is going on around it. It was kind of like the realities and make believe, like the perfect world inside the TV in the television, but then what's really going on is all this chaos, destruction all around it. So that's definitely like something that like I think symbolically they put in there, which is pretty cool as well.
No, sorry. I'm gonna go down. I'm gonna let Derek, be the climax on this. I like the episode. I feel as though we got to know a little bit like who Wanda is, because out of most of the Avengers, we know like about their past. Like Wanda is like the one that really we know, but we didn't know like what she really went through as a child. So, and then to have that explosion right there, I thought they'd be more traumatized, but like Rita said, like they had the TV there, to help them cope with that. So it's like it's pretty rough to deal with that. But like I said, I like the past that they showed. What was the shit, I just forgot. Oh yeah. The Mind Stone, how she survived the Mind Stone. And then we saw a glimpse of, the old school Scarlet Witch right there. I thought that was pretty fucking dope to see that right there. So and then like out of all the test subjects, her and Pietro were the only ones to survive. So I mean, I don't know how that works. I mean, granted,
well, I think this is an interesting way that Marvel is like introducing the idea of mutants in their world because like to me from what I got from it is kind of them explaining like mutants have always like been there, but it's the exposure to the Infinity Stones that make their powers come out.
So like they had the powers
like,
the entire time. It's just the Mind Stone trying to like help, bring it out of them pretty much. I see what you're saying. I think that's a good analogy right there. I like that. But I said what you said about her and Vision, her talking right after, she lost Pietro. I like the moment they had right there as, as Vision's trying to, understand human emotions. Like he's evolving as, time goes on. But the one thing that definitely confronted me is Mr. Harry, aka Mr. Dickhead, still fucking dickhead, lied about, Wanda. Well, we all knew he was a sus guy anyway. So he lied about Wanda taking Vision when she didn't take Vision. She saw Vision out there, And I think I said before, how did they get their hands on Vision? What he said, technically, he's legal. He's ours right now after signing the whole Accords thing. He's their property now. So it answers questions, how they had the weapon. It was just really sad to see. And also, Anthony, what you said about, half of the Avengers, she had no one to go through. I mean, I feel as though if Cap was still alive, he probably would have been looking after her. But no, it just looked like she had nobody. It's like, I guess we can all say it. We can all say, okay, I guess the Avengers weren't all family and all that stuff. So that pretty much sucked. But I thought it was cool how I guess her sadness created the whole West. Well, Westview was already a place. It wasn't made up. It was already a place as she was like driving through that. So didn't they say that Westview never existed? The cops that were outside the place the whole entire time. Oh, Westview doesn't exist. Well, actually, no, it does. Because y'all were just lying or bullshitting or something with with swords. So fuck them. But I thought it was cool how she just cried. Just made that whole entire world. And then Rachel, me and you were talking about this earlier today. It was cool how her remorse or her power from the like her mind stone powers or whatever created Vision. Like that was really, really dope because it's like, how do you create somebody back to life? It's like people are all saying, "Oh, you have the power to bring people back to life." She says, "I don't have that." She just, it just happened. I'm pretty sure herself is like, "How did this all happen?" Like, I cried.
Well, it's hard to tell. I think it's hard to tell though, like if she just created like a fake like mirage version of him out of nothing just from her memory of him, like she created like what she thought of him as, like because he doesn't have any memory obviously of before Westview because she created him at that moment. So it's not like he has all his memories and everything, but I think I can't tell if she like created him from memory or if like she somehow used her connection to the Mind Stone to almost create like a duplicate, not of the Mind Stone itself, but like the capabilities of it somehow. Like I don't know what the deal is with her. Like
that part, I'm confused of as well because she brings back Vision, but he doesn't have his he does have all of his memory. Like,
but he has a sense of mind though.
Yeah, he knows Wanda though. He knows Wanda.
That's why I'm thinking why he was created like out of her just like memory of him, like in his like in her image, like she just created like.
I see what you're saying, but I don't know. It's like if you were to bring back somebody, I thought they'd have all their memories. Like I don't know, it was that part just confused me. So maybe that might get
answered. That's a little confusing because like he's trying to. Then why would he try to figure out like what's going on? Like that the world that they're in is fake. If there's like some piece, there's like she gave him part of his mind, but not all of it.
Yeah, part of it, but yeah, I don't want to go off too much because I know Derek is itching to talk his shit right now. So he already rolled up. He already smoked. So he about to get. He about to, oh, he didn't. Okay,
that's the problem.
I wasn't paying attention. Oh, so what were you doing all this time then, bro? We told you to do your thing.
I can't do it that fast. We're already here.
All right, fine. So the floor is yours, my friend. Talk your shit.
Oh God. Okay. Well, I was wrong about Vision, but that's cool because I like the fact that she didn't take his body. It added so much more to why Hayward is a asshole. Dickhead. It's like, all right, cool. Like, all right, cool. Now we know you're just all the way an asshole. Spectrum that was dope. I didn't think I didn't see that one coming. I'm hype. He's getting a check forever because of that. So like that's crazy. Agatha's flashback. I think her I messaged you about this, Rob.
Yeah.
I think Agatha's mom was like one of the supreme witches. Like she was, the strongest one back then. Because you saw how the crown thing came around her head when she
Yeah.
was using her powers. I
Mhm.
think that's going to be the same thing that happens to Wanda when she starts to use her stuff. Like when she's Scarlet Witched out.
I believe so.
The
Better than
rise of the Phoenix.
yeah. That's why it's the multi. That's why it's going to be the multiverse of madness. Nothing. This isn't going to be a happy ending movie. Like I feel that the hardest. Just like this show isn't going to end on a good note. The two visions are going to end up fighting. I can't wait to see that. Where
That's
the
gonna be cool to sell.
That's going to be sick.
Old
Where
school
the hell is
Vision.
Pietro? Yeah, where the hell is Pietro with Miss Rambo? And
Where's Darcy?
it's a lot. Yeah. Well, everybody's looking for Darcy. Shit, I'm looking for Darcy. But shut up. But I think Wanda always had her powers. When she was a little girl, it looked like she was using her whole probability hex magic because that's a part of her mutant ability. She can alter probability, and she probably altered it in her favor. I would like to hope that was the case because the Mind Stone giving her and her brother their powers, I feel like it gave her her powers. That's why she was able to make vision. At the same time, it's hard. We don't know. We don't know all the answers yet, but so far with what we've gotten, the next episode's going to be insane. I'm just waiting. I like how Agatha was scared of her. She's not like she's not with her. She's just there trying to figure it out. That's why Pietro was always asking all those questions.
Yeah.
How do you do this, by the way? Like she just wants to know. That's all Agatha wants. But I think that by the end of this, it's gonna be a tear between Agatha and Doctor Strange trying to like help Wanda, and I think Wanda's gonna end up going with Agatha.
But
Yeah, because
we can't forget about Mr. Dickhead though. They're gonna do something
He's gonna
like
he
but
gonna he
he's
gonna
not.
get dealt.
But
He
he's
gonna
not
get
that
dealt.
much though. This episode showed that he's not as much as a dickhead though. Also, like, yeah, he's a little bit of a dick because he lied about what he was doing with Vision's body. So he is definitely a shady person. But at the same time, a grieving Wanda at the time, even though she burst into like she didn't really burst into his office, but she came in his office, she was like demanding that she take him and bury him. Like he allowed her, even though she exploded like the glass.
I know. I'm
But
gonna get ready. I'm getting ready to say something too. But let him finish. Let
I
him
know that's
finish.
fine. Let me go ahead and finish.
Yeah, let him
But
finish.
no, but even though she exploded the glass and was like kind of like I'm gonna take him anyway. Like he said, no, let her see for herself. And like at that moment, like she was able to actually go and touch his face and see that like he wasn't inside of that vessel anymore. Like the person that she fell in love with wasn't there anymore.
I can't
So
feel
she
him
kind of was
anymore.
just like, I don't know. I don't want this body. And and that's why she created the vision that she knew because it was from her mind, like of what their relationship was.
But he
And I don't think
purposely did that.
He purposely did that. Yeah, this is the same guy that
you
He's
says
think that
setting
he
her up. He was purposely setting her up because he lets her go in and they're recording her. So she bursts in the door. And then as she's staring down at his body, he's purposely saying crap to egg her on to be like, "Oh, we're breaking him down
it's not.
for parts.
He's not yours. He's not yours. That part was like he's not yours. I'm like, yo, he's trying to like be like, come on, do it. Come on. We're recording right now.
Like,
Hit us. Do it. Hit me. It's like a girl beating up a guy like, come on, hit me. You know you're gonna get in trouble if you hit me. I'm gonna call the cops, some shit like that. So
it's like perfect egging on, gaslighting shit ever. And he's like to make her snap. So she breaks in with the glass and she jumps down. And as you see the guards pose for the cameras to have their guns up at her. And then he says, okay, stop. Basically like, okay, stop. We got the shot that we needed.
Right.
They put their guns down and walk away. And he lets her look at the body so that she leaves so she won't take it because he needs Vision's body. So then she leaves and they're like, good, we still got the money, we still got the body, we still got what we need. And we also could frame her in case shit goes down. So
Yep.
Rachel with the facts. Rachel with the facts.
But how? Wait, no, time out. Like, how is that? I don't get the facts in that though. I don't get what. So that was.
Have you never been like egged on?
No, but I'm saying like, but egg on to do what? So he was egging her on to create that entire like hex or whatever.
He wanted her to like attack to make her seem like the bad person. In case like you said, we're gonna use this footage.
But
like, hey, what? She only opened the door and opened the glass. I mean, she didn't hurt anybody though. That's the thing. But what the
but he wanted to push her. No, he wanted to push her to make her attack and do something. Like, so she broke the glass, she broke into the thing. He has the shot of the guards aiming to point at her. And then that's all he showed in the beginning of the episodes to make her look like the bad guy. Look, she broke in, she broke the glass, she was violent, my guards, whatever. And then, the camera went black.
Even early, even in the other episodes, remember when they were talking about Wanda, it's like, she heard those people in Africa. She wasn't with the Accord and stuff like that. Like from the beginning, he was trying to make her the bad person. Like he knew by setting that missile out there, we needed her energy or whatever, like to make that. He needed something. He needed something from that missile to help them create, the final piece from the white Vision.
Spectrum.
So like he was using Wanda from the start to get where he is right now. So to say that, okay, Brent, we all have our different opinions. Anthony, I still got love for you, bro. But to say Mr. Hayward wasn't a dickhead, it's like, are you smoking or are you smoking, bro? Like
I think
he was playing her the whole time.
He's kind of like he's a manipulator, but in a sense of like he was out to get what he wanted, like what was like that. But even he didn't even send that plane in there. Monica did.
He did.
He's the one who put the bomb
missile.
On it.
And Monica had no idea. Monica had no idea. She's like, yo, what are you doing? And that's why the fact that he knew that Monica knew something like was like Monica was smart. She knew what was going on. I was like, yo,
Monica
these guys
was the one that suggested putting the old. I thought Monica was the one that suggested.
Because they just wanted it to be a spy drone, just to go in with a camera, just to talk to her. Mr. Dickhead was the one that put the freaking missile on it and tried to shoot her. Like Monica didn't do that.
And he knew that would egg her on too. That's why she did it, and she came out the portal. And it's like, yo, I'm not the one with the guns director. Like I just want to know like what. I guess his end game was to create another Vision. And then they say, Wanda created took Vision, and remade him.
Probably that's why Hayward is probably tracking fake Vision in the hex too, because he's like, well, if she was able to create a Vision just from herself, like then we need her powers to then power up this 3D printed white Vision. Like
old school Vision. Old school Vision. Because his old school Vision was white.
He's probably trying to like purposely get her to use her powers to figure out how to like transmit her powers into like the dead 3D printed white Vision and like power him up, because she's like, well, if she created this Vision out of nothing, then she could definitely create and power up our Vision that we created.
Well, he did.
Yeah.
At the end of the episode, yeah.
Because he used her powers that were still on the drone that she touched.
Yeah, I mean, I get it. I understand it, and I think that this episode I think had us with throughout this whole entire thing, building up this like empathy and sadness for Wanda, like because she is alone, and like like as you were saying, like anybody that's dealt with loss, You know what I mean? Like it kind of like wraps up like someone that loses like the most important people in their lives. And she's like the only person that's like lost like everyone, like brother, mom, dad, and lover. It's like, damn, like she
Mhm.
can't win. So it's gonna send this like whole thing where this dramatic thing is gonna happen, like whether or not in the movie, with her just going out in a bang, and it's just kind of like, damn, like, she went through all of this, and this is why she turned out this way.
What I
Um,
would respected about Marvel movies is that they can be relatable. So, like someone
Mhm.
like you, great, you're not gonna have no powers or anything like that, but somebody go through something similar to what Wanda felt goes through, they feel the same thing. Like you have a connection to a lot of these characters right here, and I just want to say that I think someone was saying on social media. I mean, Graham maybe in the moment, but they're saying uh, she should definitely win an Emmy for this because her performance in this show is really really good. Like it's really really good.
I think the
Like
set designers should also get awards for this
mhm.
because like
yeah.
I don't know if you guys know too much about behind the scenes for black and white stuff, but they did a little YouTube video about it too for this show. That like back then and now to like shoot like black and white movies and shows, you need to use some wacky colors sometimes to like get the proper contrast. Like they're saying for this show to get Vision to appear properly in black and white instead of him being his like reddish pinkish color that he has of his like skin, they had to paint him blue in order to like get the correct tone on camera. um so I just think it's really cool that like their team and like costume designers and makeup artists were able to like adapt so well to like the other styles.
Mm.
Yeah,
No,
and it
that's
was
dope.
it was kind of cool. It was kind of cool of them showing
Y'all keep on talking. I'll be right
like an
back. Y'all keep on
actual
talking.
set. Yeah, it was kind of cool that they were actually able to actually show like an actual set, like from back in the day
Mhm.
of when people did like live audiences, and it's kind of like cool because it's almost like a stage play, and
Mhm.
it almost makes you want to say like, oh man, I wish like I could have been able to be a part of that to see shows like that. You know what I mean? Like when
Yeah.
Agatha's sitting there all by herself. I thought it was like really cool, like how they intertwine that into the episode. Um, but I did want to talk about like Agatha's like at the beginning of the episode, they kind of dived into her in Salem,
Hmm.
and I thought that was like really cool, like as far as showing just how powerful she is, amongst like her whole coven. But then this almost makes me want to think like, all right, so like is she like really, really bad? Like because like she has like these moments where she's not like she has like I don't know. She's like wicked, but she's like not. I don't know how
I
to.
think she's like I
Are you
think
talking
she's
about Agatha?
yeah, I
Yeah.
think
Sorry.
she's more in the like she changes her tone depending on what she needs out of that moment. Like she'll
Mm.
be nice and happy towards Wanda when she's trying to be her friend and figure out information, and then she could just be like meh when
Mm,
she needs to be. Like she could just change however she needs to adapt to the situation. I don't think she's just always evil and always trying to be like scary per se, like typical villain, but like
I can see where you're
yeah.
going with this. I mean, the fact that she's holding her kids hostage. I mean, that's a bit evil to me. But I mean, she calls Wanda the plague, but it's like, why are you in her business right now? What does that have to do with you? But she
because she's
says
trying to figure out how
she's trying to
powerful
figure
Wanda is.
she's trying to figure out how powerful Wanda is. I think that's where
Yeah.
I guess why she becomes the quote unquote trainer in the comics. So
Hmm.
I don't think this will be the. I don't think WandaVision is going to be like her end in role. I think we might see her in future
No.
other Marvel things because that would just be whack if she's just in this one. But I don't know if you saw the picture, of Wanda and her kids and Vision, getting ready to fight. Clearly, they're getting ready to fight Agatha or the White Vision for that from that point on. I thought that was a
Man,
pretty cool picture.
How do
man,
you
listen,
how do you guys think this is gonna end? Like, do you think it's gonna end where like basically Vision dies again and her kids? Because then that's what makes her go like with Agatha, like the whole multiverse issue with Doctor Strange, or do you think it's gonna be like something else?
I don't want to.
I think
I don't think I want to guess before. I just
I,
I got no words. I just want to watch it. I think if I try to guess it, I just be like, oh no, because like it's like I have a theory. I have another theory. Like no, I'm gonna just wait and see. I know it's not gonna be a good ending. That's all I can really say. But also, when
I'm
I
about
took
to
on the
say.
phone, I was also on the phone. I saw something on YouTube. It wasn't like I was searching for this. I was on YouTube. I saw a thumbnail. WandaVision episode 9 spoiler, and it revealed a character that's supposed to be coming in the later movies. I don't want to say who it is, but like
Don't say it.
I don't know if it's true or not. But if it's true, I'd
You
be
should
like,
just
whoa, what?
you should
I'll
just erase
say
this segment out of this right now. This whole podcast, what you just said, you should just erase it. Like if you can screen that whole like part that you just said, how you looked at a whole like message that it said like this is a spoiler, and you kept reading. You should
I
just
didn't. No,
erase
I
this
didn't
part.
read it. No, I was on a YouTube homepage and I saw a thumbnail, which I'm like, yo, what the f? Like I had no control over that.
No.
I had no control over that. Is you know how you go on YouTube, you see a homepage, you see a list of videos out there. It was just there. Like I just nothing I could have done do about that. Nothing I could have
Where's
done.
the MIB? Where's the MIB when you need it? Right?
Yeah, for real.
Listen, WandaVision. This shit about to end. This shit about to end on some shit. It's gonna be. It's gonna be crazy. Like I said, I think Wanda. She might go with Doctor Strange the first time. She might go with Doctor Strange on the first one, and that might be what sets up the movie. But by the end of that movie, Wanda's going with Agatha because Agatha, like I said, she's scared of Wanda. She's trying to get like, yo, how are you so powerful? Like, do you not understand what you are? And she's like, yo, like, I can show you how to do this is chaos magic. Like, if you've read the comic books on how Wanda stuff works, we know she can alter reality.
Yeah.
So, like, there's no end to where she can put things in the next movie. Like, they're talking about putting some crazy actors in this next movie as multiverse characters. Like, imagine the multiverse Iron Man that's actually a bad guy.
It's a bunch. It's a lot, man. It's really
Like,
a lot.
we've had that in the comic books though, where Tony Stark is essentially really the asshole that most corporate giants would be.
Yeah.
And it's crazy to see. So I would love to see this. I hope that all the crazy shit that I'm hearing is true.
Yeah, so I hope I become depressed. Well, not like depression is real, but like, I become like sad. Like I said, I want to be that guy in the meme that's like, oh, he's cheating on me. I can't believe the end of WandaVision made me feel this way. Like that's
Also,
be.
Also, I think that during this fight, the boys might end up growing up just to like help defend their parents.
I mean, they definitely are
That is
teasing.
true.
They are teasing up the Young Avengers. So I mean, if they go to to be
I wouldn't be
teenager,
shocked. I wouldn't be shocked if in the middle of the fight, one of the boys is like charge them and just blow, but then they end up growing. You'd be like, what the yo?
Nah, you know what? You just brought up a good point though. Like throughout the other episodes, they were growing up really fast.
Exactly.
And in this episode, they weren't growing up at all. So that makes me wonder. Like,
I'm waiting.
Well, I think that's because she kind of like told them though, like in that same episode, she's like, you guys can't keep growing older just to bypass it. Like you need to go through, your years. You can't just like jump ahead because it's easier. So like I think she kind of just like in that episode kind of like told them like you need to stop growing older just because like you need to be kids.
Like, well, now
that's interesting.
We need to save our parents.
Exactly. We need to break the rules and grow up and actually help these guys right now. Which, by the way, Agatha looked really nice. Agatha looked really good. Catherine looked really good in that whole witch form thing. That she looked really good at that point. I'm like, oh shit! Like, remember how I said I don't want her to be that comedian woman and shit like that? I'm like, okay, you looking kind of scary right now, woman. Like
right.
You looking. Oh shit! Like, don't get her angry right now, or she'll like
with her child leashes.
With her child, yeah, like she choking them, yo. Like she choking them, like yo. Okay, we want to kill kids right now.
Walking in the midair.
Exactly.
Yeah, I really appreciate them throwing in like this witch factor into it, and like her coming from Salem, and just her whole get up, and like if you look at her fingers, like the black fingers and the long fingernails. Like, it was really cool to see. I have somebody from Denver, Colorado, like calling me constantly. What the heck? Anyway, like they just called me twice. I don't know anybody in Denver. So yeah, so it's just interesting. Um, I'm really excited. And I like how they solidified Wanda being Scarlet Witch, like her saying that at the end of the episode.
Yeah.
Um, because this whole entire time they just been calling her Wanda. And they never really call her Scarlet Witch, like per se. But it was nice to hear her say that, like, like what you're saying, Derek, that you are like your powers are chaos, like
Yeah,
you're a Scarlet Witch. That kind of to me was like it kind of gave you chills, like damn, like she's more of a bad bitch than she even know. Like
right.
she's like you don't even know how powerful you are, like, but I kind of want you to tap into like who you actually are and who your powers and like really birth the person that's inside of you because when she's looks at the Infinity Stone and she sees like the real Scarlet Witch like kind of coming down like the Phoenix, like this kind of halo is like silhouette of like the real Scarlet Witch. Um that kind of just made me like feel like that whole Phoenix thing, like it's internal and like slowly but surely like her powers have gotten better and better. And when she gets angry or when she's very emotional, like the real power comes out.
Yeah.
It happened with Thanos, and then it also happened, obviously when she goes and sees like the whole blueprint of what the life that she was going to start with Vision, and like the letter that he had wrote, and then it was like that emotional scarring that it was like the final straw, and that burst of energy, like you kind of felt it. You're just like, like she was kind of releasing like everything that she was feeling inside. Um, that scene was like really cool. They do a good job of like showing powers and like showing like real intense scenes like that, and like seeing like Vision being kind of brought to life like out of her body almost.
Because like I said,
With her powers were pretty cool.
remember he was part of the Mind Stone, so with her powers coming from the Mind Stone, it like it connects right there. That's the why he came back to life. But that's still we still don't
Mhm.
fully like know how the whole memories thing. But we already talked about that already
Yeah.
though.
And Agatha was roughing her up at the beginning. Let's not forget that.
Yeah, she
She had her all
was.
tied up and she was like throwing her against the wall.
Mm-hmm.
Like, so it was, I mean, there may be a sense of like she wants her as like kind of like an apprentice, but there's also this like, I'm still stronger than you kind of aspect that, I can break you if I want to,
She's
which
stronger
is
than
weird
her.
because he could have killed her.
She could. Wanda is stronger than her, but like, when you have the right training under you, how to control things, then you can be even more deadly. So, I think I don't know if I don't know if she's gonna go with Agatha for her to be trained. Like, I just don't know how it's gonna end. Like, I don't want to think. I don't want to say, oh, I think this is gonna happen now. I'm gonna be like, oh wait, what the fuck? Like, I've already I've been maybe like a quarter right with this whole entire show, like a 1/4% right. Other than that, I just been like, fuck, like that. I didn't guess that. I didn't guess that. I didn't guess that. Like that's
I
all I
think
gotta
so
say.
in an interview, they said that it was going to end sad, like there's going to be a sad ending. So I have a feel like obviously someone's going to die. Either it's going to be the kids or she's going to have to like re-kill Vision again, or he's going to die somehow like sacrificing himself or some shit.
If
But
she has to re-kill him,
part
if
of
she
me
has to,
hopes.
my bad, Rachel. Go ahead, finish that, Rachel. I'm sorry.
No, I was just saying that part of me hopes that like, okay, maybe the sad part is like her kids disappear or some shit. But like for Vision, I feel like if they're bringing in this body of white Vision that's just like basically a vessel that's just a typical robot, and then you have like fake Vision that can't leave the bubble or he like falls apart. Like if somehow she could like put his brain fake Vision into like the body of the white one and then like basically create a new Vision but like without the memories of old Vision.
Because because the guy that plays Vision is not like his contract. His contract is not up, bro. Well, I don't even know about his contract is, but like it. Did they say Vision would appear in other future Marvel stuff. I don't know if this is
I
gonna
don't
be the
think they
last
ever
time we see.
announced it.
No one really announced it, so I would want Vision to return. I don't like honestly like for him to die just like that in Infinity War, you just not see him again after WandaVision. I'll be like, okay, that kind of does him dirty. Like I want to see more Vision. I need to see badass Vision. I need to see Vision actually do something.
Yeah.
In Infinity War, he got his butt kicked a lot. He didn't really do much in that movie, so I need to see him like off a better ending, honestly, than what I saw.
That's what you're going to see from this weapon. This is a weapon. This comes in, fucks shit up, and leaves. That's what this one does.
Honestly, how much power does Vision even have? The one that Wanda created, like, yeah, he phases through things, but like, how much of his power is he really going to be able to do? Like,
he can fly too.
Find out.
He can fly. Can he use the Mind Stone to like cut things? Like I don't know. I don't know.
He hasn't been really put into a situation to use it yet.
He hasn't. Yeah, he hasn't. But now it is. So I don't know, man. Like I said, what's gonna happen with Monica? What is she gonna be doing in this next episode? What I kind of hope that this episode's gonna be an hour, but I doubt that though.
They might not.
They said they spent a significant amount of money on CGI, so let's hope for the best here.
Probably Monica's gonna help with the fight at some point, or like at the end, she's gonna be like, "Well, all stuff went to shit, so let me go find Fury out in space," and like,
Oh God.
And he gonna be like, "Motherfucker."
I hope. Is there gonna be a Captain Marvel 2 with Brie Larson in it?
Oh, you didn't know about that? Yeah.
Okay. Well, I hope. Okay, but I hope with Photon coming in that like they get rid of Brie Larson and they just make her the next Captain Marvel because I think everyone is just tired of her. Like in
Brie Larson ain't getting no love. Brie Larson ain't getting no love in here. She got no love.
She came in like she was the shit.
It sucks, I mean, I want to give everybody a Marvel chance. I honestly think her comments before Captain Marvel came out definitely rubbed a lot of people the wrong way. It's like I get what she was saying, but it's like it's one of those things when keeping it real goes wrong with Dave Chappelle, and like she
say?
Oh, she said she didn't want she said she didn't want old white guys to movies stuff like that, which she wanted her audience to be a mixed crowd. She didn't want to see just all white people and everything. So like I get what she was saying, but most people are kind of interpret it. I'd be like, "You motherfucker! How dare you say some shit like that?" So, like,
I think the thing that mostly turned everyone off to her is she just like everyone in the Marvel cast seems like humble, like chill people that like are a family, and she comes in like the stupid adopted kid that nobody wanted and was like acting like she was hot shit and better than everybody, and it was like, how about you just stop being an ass and like
yeah, I mean, at least she it's not forgot the girl. At least she's not Johnny Depp's ex-girlfriend that just got fired. Good, like good riddance, like for real, like good riddance, like that shit had to happen. Like fuck her. But
for Aquaman,
yeah, her ass got fired. Mm-hmm. But speaking of DC, it was coming, man. Shit was coming. But speaking of
I think she only got fired because people on the internet only kept pushing the matter because WB was like perfectly fine with leaving her like as is. They didn't give a shit. They only cared once people started like reading about it online for 6 months.
Once the culture has spoken, the culture has spoken.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not gonna front though. I don't know the full story on it. From what I heard, she lied about this shit. So in my opinion,
basically she played the woman card and took advantage of the whole Me Too movement by being like, I beat the shit out of Johnny Depp and physically and mentally abused him, and on record as recordings that he had, she fucked up his fingers, always like had him beat up, she like shit in their bed and shit, And like he had on audio of like her basically saying, no one's gonna believe you because you're a man and I'm a woman and I could just cry and they'll believe me. And that's basically what happened. And that's basically what happened. Like they went to
She was
trial.
crazy as hell.
He had all this like doctors evidence of the hospital visits, footage, the recordings of her admitting shit, and they're like, nah, we're still gonna say, whatever, because I think he only hit her like once or something, but like most of the times in self-defense and shit, and like they're just like, yeah, you're the abuser, not her. And it was like,
right.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
And then none of the studios cared, but he got fired. He got fired from Pirates. He got fired from Harry Potter. He got fired from.
He took a hit.
Yeah.
And he gonna get it back. And he gonna get it back.
You're gonna get it back.
And meanwhile, she kept her job, and she was also getting paid to go to speakings to talk about spousal abuse or whatever. Yeah.
Oh Jesus. Oh yeah. Well, all right. Good riddance. Yeah. She did a good job on Aquaman, but damn, yeah, you gotta go.
You gotta go like that. That's just fucked up. I don't care how good of an actress you are. Like always, I don't mean to change the subject, but like if you fabricate and lie on the situation and stuff like that, you gotta suffer for that. Like you ruin.
Let's be honest. She's pretty basic, bitch, pretty girl Hollywood. Like they can replace her with anybody. Like she wasn't.
You can find
we won't be missing her. No. A buddy of mine said, who was going to replace her? And my one friend said, Johnny Depp. So I thought we'd replace her. But yeah. But speaking of DC, y'all hear about, Michael Jordan potentially, being the next Superman? Michael Jordan.
I don't want to hear about that.
It's because it's
not really focused on that.
He should just be focused on Marvel.
I think that
like if you're gonna be the Black Superman, that's cool and all, but like we all know how DC is with their movies right now. You're better off sticking with Marvel. Like you already took a hit from Fantastic Four. Don't go from one of the most iconic villains in the MCU universe to like being a going downhill superhero slope with DC. Don't
doing too much. They're doing too much.
Don't do it.
What are you doing?
I love Michael B. Jordan, but don't do it, man. Don't do it.
I love him, but he's doing too much.
Yeah, he did.
It's like The Rock. It's like The Rock for me right now. I'm like, bro, you're everywhere. Stop.
Yeah, like he's everywhere. But finally, we got the official title for the next Spider-Man movie, though. When they were teasing us the past couple of days.
Was it like some pizza or something like that?
No Way Home.
No Way Home.
No.
They were eating they were talking about pizza, but like they were teasing us saying, "Oh, what's the new title for this movie gonna be?" No Way Home. So I finally got the title for that movie. So when we're gonna, it's like Christmas Day. I mean, all Marvel's gonna be crazy this year, man. Like all Marvel, we're getting the main course from all the shows. Black Widow, if it comes out. Like you never know, they might push that movie back.
He's still waiting on that check.
Honestly, with these shows coming out, it's like, oh wait, Black Widow's coming out. I completely forgot about that movie.
Exactly.
Wait, I almost forgot. Eternals, isn't that supposed to be coming out in November? I almost forgot about that.
Yo, that better be crazy. That better look.
I almost forgot about that. Like they have not been talking about that lately. They mainly been talking about WandaVision. My bad. Go ahead.
No, you good. The Eternal set up the Inhumans. So if they go with that, it's on.
Oh yeah, Megan's forget about that terrible ABC show that you did about the Inhumans. Like when I heard it's gonna be a human television show, I was like, please don't do that. Please don't. And I have not seen an episode of that. Thank God I didn't. So yeah, I need to forget about that mess y'all just pulled with the Inhumans. It was just.
What did you think of the New Mutants?
I didn't see that movie. As much as I love X-Men, it's my favorite superhero group. That movie, I'm just like I can't fuck with this shit.
It was pretty decent. It was different, but it was decent.
I think you're the first person to say something good about it.
They had it. No, I mean, I'm not gonna say the movie was like awesome. I said it was decent. Like as far as them making like a X-Men movie, because X-Men movies have let me down a lot. So for them to make a mutant movie, um, it actually Ryder, how you doing, buddy? Yo, he just popped up and just like he's just like, all right, bro.
Let me get my shine in. Let me get
Um,
my shine in.
but yeah, so but they had a character in it that like kind of caught my eye, and I was like, man, they should like make a movie based off of the character Magic. She was dope as hell. Her powers are dope. I think they should make a whole like maybe not a whole movie, but she should be in another movie and like kind of explain like her powers and her mutant ability. And I think it would be a freaking dope ass like movie. The way they have her in the movie is like she was like she was my favorite part of the entire movie. Like I just wanted to see her scenes. You guys know who Magic is?
A little bit.
A little bit, not too much about it.
Like her mutant powers is like she goes into like an alternate universe, and like she has like this whole like knight's arm, and like she like has like this sword that like extends from it, and like she has like this like um imaginary friend or character that pops up on her, and it's like a little dragon. She's dope. I don't know. You guys should watch the New Mutants, and then just give me a feedback. Maybe a day that you're just chilling, you're just like, whatever. I'll just put this on. Just give it a watch.
I don't think I'll pay money to see it though.
I'll try.
Oh damn! All right, well,
I
you
don't know.
guys are talking about you all Marvel. Yeah, like the Marvel, like I watch Marvel and comics and stuff, but you're going to check out New Mutants. All right, I got it.
Doesn't mean I gotta fuck with their movies though. Like, come on, like doesn't mean I gotta fuck with their movies. Hey, don't be twisting my words right now, man. Don't be doing that to me. Don't be doing that to me.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't know. Talking about the Eternals and Humans, but I mean the New Mutants is a pretty.
You're not a real Marvel fan if you don't watch it.
I mean, I don't know. I
mean, if you pay me, then yeah, I'll watch it. I got to use my time wisely. I'm a busy man.
I wish my time was that valuable.
Ray just is in there just like, I ain't watching shit. I ain't watching this. I don't know.
She's just like, I have no interest in it.
She got no interest. I'm like,
be quiet.
Well, speaking of Rachel, shout out to Rachel and her cosplay of Horizon. What's it for? Like 4 year? Like what's it? A 4-year anniversary of it?
4-year anniversary of Horizon Zero Dawn.
Horizon Zero Dawn.
Oh, dope.
Yeah.
One of the best games on PlayStation 4. Speaking of PlayStation 4, did you see that Kenna trailer, the gameplay trailer, Anthony? I know you're excited for that game.
Cool.
The Kenna trailer, Bridge of Spirits for PS. Oh, fuck. I don't want to say the name right now.
Yo,
I didn't.
Yeah.
For PS4,
I'll be honest. Right now, I'll be honest. I'm pretty hooked right now on it's an older game, but Days Gone. Probably one of the best games I've ever played in my life.
Amazing.
Just saying. Like I love The Walking Dead, and Days Gone is like.
It is the closest thing that touches it by far. He ain't lying.
It's ridiculous. Like the interaction of the zombies, like so you have wolves like in the game, right? That you can get attacked by. Now, if a wolf is chasing you and there's zombies around, like it'll attack the wolves, like and then when they kill like other things, they'll actually eat them like off the ground like an actual zombie. Like the game, like the amount of effort and stuff they put into this game is crazy.
A work of art.
Damn, I guess anyone hasn't played it.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Rich, have you played it? Because you're being quiet over there.
No, I'm honestly just like starting to tune out because I've been crappy sleeping. So I'm like, it's only 9:20 and I'm like ready to go to bed.
You old. Cause you old right now. You old. No,
I miss.
Yeah,
I
I'm
miss.
feeling like old lady here, you know.
Yeah, I think I'm like wide awake right now because I've been sleeping all day.
How you up it, Derek?
What
Yeah.
Tony's on?
No, I said like awake wise, because Anthony said he's wide awake. Rachel's like bugging, like zoning out right now. I'm like, how are you feeling right now?
I'm always up.
Yeah, I'm up too, but since Rachel's getting tired, so like, okay, any final thoughts on today's episode and what you like? I can't predict what's gonna happen 'cause I don't want to. But what's your predictions for the next episode? Well, we can all say shit's gonna go down. That's all we can really say. Shit's about to go down.
We're going to say shit's gonna go down. It's going to be dramatic. It's going to lead up into the movie. It's going to have us on the edge of our seats, and I'm kind of sad that it's coming to an end, but also I'm not that sad because I don't know what else they could have possibly put into this show.
I got nothing. I just hope that I'm right about the boys, like skipping a few ages up to like help mom and dad fight. That'll be hot.
Mm-hmm.
That would be live.
Rachel. Oh god, I just froze a little bit. Oh shit. Don't freeze on me. Fuck. This guy just like froze. Oh god damn it. Oh god, I froze. Shit. What the hell? Oh, don't tell me it froze on me. Ah, dang it.
In the sense of like she's gonna have to accept it that this isn't real and that she needs to move on,
Okay.
and that either means kids are gonna be gone, Vision's gonna be gone, someone's gonna go gone.
Okay,
and...
I hate to cut it right now, but I just got took off. Like I just got disconnected and just got reconnected. So I don't know what Rachel was saying. So I don't know what the hell just happened just now. So
we heard her.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure y'all did. But like I'm the one that couldn't hear anything. I'm like, yo, what just happened just now? Like,
you will watch it over.
I how was to watch it over? I don't know. I don't even know if we even got that part. I mean, it says recorded on here, but I don't know if it's gonna get Rachel. What Rachel said. Maybe she spoiled things. Maybe that's all. She spoiled it. We got disconnected right away. But if you could summarize what you said, Rachel, I am terribly sorry. I don't know. I don't know what happened.
All right, let's hit the rewind button. Okay.
Time stone. Use the time stone right now.
Yeah. I've come to bargain. So basically, I just said
come to bargain.
Basically, I just said, since this whole show is about, depression, grief, and how you cope with it, and then, going through acceptance and all that. I feel like this last episode is just going to be her having to accept her power more, accept the reality of losing Vision and her brother, and that this place is fake. And it's either going to end sadly with either her kids going poof, Vision going poof, or everybody. So
the poof
all by herself.
All by myself.
Oh, yeah,
maybe that caused
Oh,
for Doctor Strange movie. I don't know, but we'll see.
All right, Derek, your final. Oh no, Derek. I just hope that Derek will still be alive after the next episode. That's all. That's all I can really predict. I'm gonna text him, yo, you good? You good? No, I might be depressed too. Like I'm gonna come into work, be like, don't talk to me right now. I'll be like, we're gonna fight everybody at work.
Is this something that like maybe Sword starts becoming like a bad guy too?
Well, then again, I mean, there could be some scrolls in there too, because that can lead up to maybe the Secret Invasion in a couple of years. I'm thinking to myself, are these people scrolls? Just out of curiosity, because Nick Fury was a scroll in Far From Home. Are any Shield agents, scrolls? Maybe, I don't know, possibly.
Probably a lot.
Maybe.
I mean, isn't Marvel showing them to me as like good guys though? Because like they worked with like so many people already.
They are some good guys, but I think there are some bad guys. So that's what the whole Secret Invasion is about. It's a bunch of scrolls taking over.
Wasn't there like a civil war between the Skrulls or something? in Captain Marvel. Like that's why I don't know. I don't
They
remember
were
that
they were
movie
viewed as they
exactly.
were viewed as the bad guys at first, but turned out to be they were the good guys. But I'm sure there's some bad scrolls out there too. That's
All I
funny.
know is that WandaVision is showing them in a bad light right now.
Yeah.
Besides, like Monica and um, the one girl and the other guy. Um, but yeah, the three of them are like showing like some good traits. There's a few others, but a lot of the other ones are showing like that they don't care for Wanda or people with power. Like just like like you said, like you go back on the scene where they are aiming their guns at Wanda. When she's trying to get in, like it's like she had to, jump through hoops and like to get through sword. Like it's like, yo, she's an Avenger, bro. Like why are we like talking to her like she's like a common person?
I wonder if this
Like,
is going to set
let
up
her
the
through.
sorry, but I wonder if this is going to set up like the whole, because now that they have the rights to like using the X-Men name and mutants, I wonder if Wanda like going berserk or anything with Sword is going to like start the whole storyline of setting up how people are going to start being scared of mutants and like people with abilities like Wanda's or like outside typical superheroes like the Avengers. Because even as we saw with Civil War and the Accords, like people were already starting to get scared of people like the Avengers. And now it's like now that mutants are starting to be a thing, like that might be start setting up the whole storyline of like people hating on mutants and being scared of them.
And that's how X Men's all about. Is people hate on
Might be.
And
mutants.
those alone are a bunch of Disney Plus shows by themselves. Like they can go anywhere with this shit right now. They can literally do live action X-Men shows and then collaborate all of those little shows into one big one and just go hard. There's so much. Like they're showing no signs of slowing down.
I don't care what they do. All I know is that they need to give Gambit a better light. They need to
Hell
give
yeah.
Gambit his own movie, his own show, something, and have him played by somebody that's a cool ass, um, you know,
Southern boy.
Southern, Cajun accent,
That accent.
swagger, everything. Like, I'm sorry, he was like my favorite X-Men,
Same.
and I just hate the fact of how they've been portraying him in all these movies. So if they could just give me that, I'll be happy. But everybody else, whatever. But just give me a
Right.
good Gambit
A good game and a good rogue. Please have a
and
good
Rogue.
rogue. Actually have her
Mm.
do something. I get it. They humanized her a bit, but God, she was useless in those X movies.
See,
Man,
here's the
give
She
me
thing.
was
give me the Rogue
useless.
after she takes Apocalypse's power. Then we
Marvel,
good.
Miss Marvel's power.
She took. I thought it
Wasn't
was
Miss Marvel? I
Captain
thought it was
Marvel.
Apocalypse.
She took Miss Marvel's powers.
But isn't Miss Marvel
Really?
Captain Marvel?
She is. So there were rumors saying, they'll have
Yeah.
Rogue be as a villain in the Captain Marvel movie, or maybe a cameo,
And
because
she'll take her
Rogue
powers.
Rogue starts off as a villain because she's with the Brotherhood at first. So then they'll view her as a villain, then she'll become an X-Men member. So yeah, if they get a good
I've
ass
been
Rogue,
deceived.
hell yeah, we want
I'm
to.
here for it.
I'm say no more, say no more. So as always, guys, I want to say thank you guys for showing up tonight. Next week will be our WandaVision finale. I mean, if we might not do this next week, that means I'm still in depression mode from the episode. Like if I'm like that, so I want to be like, yo, guys, I'm not gonna do this right
I'm not gonna make it.
We have to.
now. I'm not gonna make it. Like,
I'm
okay,
at therapy.
I'll make it, but like I probably won't say anything. I'll be like, hey guys, Zaro Knuckles, and I'm clearly sad right now.
Someone should design shirts that are like something along the lines of like, I need therapy from Agatha Harkness.
I'm definitely getting it was Agatha all along.
Oh
shirt.
my god, please! I can't stand that song. I can't stand that song. Like that song is bothering the fuck out of me right now. Like when you sent me that video, when we say it was, I'm like, please stop. Like,
Oh, what
not
the
like,
hell?
oh
Agatha all
my ears
along.
are bleeding. My ears
Yo,
are bleeding.
stop.
Just stop with the song. Like, oh
No, the
god,
little toy
I need
though.
a
The
funny,
little
I need a
toy
funny
vision.
chick like her.
I can't with that song. It's the most
Oh
annoying
god.
thing It's one of the most annoying catchy things in my head right now.
Music to my ears.
Yeah, because you're so happy, like, oh my god, Evan got reviewed. Annoying dumbass song. Whose idea was that? Whose idea was that, man? I mean, they did a good job. They made it catchy, but oh my god, Catherine, you just said something, Catherine. Like, oh god, the best thing was she's like, and I killed Sparky too, and I wrote
Yeah,
Game of Thrones
loved
season
it.
8 all along.
Loved it. Loved it all.
See, now you just made me angry for the end of this show right now because I can't stand that damn song. I hate that song, but everybody, thank you for tuning in. Get ready for next week because I'm pretty sure next week we're all not going to be emotional ready to even talk about this next week. But I'm here for it though. I am absolutely here.
I might cry.
Everybody get a tub of ice cream to prepare.
What type of what flavor of ice cream? I got some. I'll get some Ben and Jerry's peanut butter ice cream.
I'm only gonna need a tub of ice cream if something happens to Wanda.
Yeah, okay.
I don't have an emotional attachment to anybody else really.
This last episode already made me want ice cream. It's so sad.
Well, yeah, because of who? Wanda.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, something that's like strawberry, then like pistachio or like mint chocolate chip. So it's like the pink and green together, so it's cute,
Oh, mint chocolate chip.
It'll make me happy.
Wait! You like mint chocolate chip ice cream?
Yes.
Hell yeah! Mint chocolate chip is the bomb.
I thought I was the only one. I thought I was the only one.
Mint chocolate chip. Mint chocolate chip with like heated up like peanut butter sauce on it.
Ooh.
Oh, I never had that before. Oh,
yeah, I never had that. I thought she meant like heated up, like because I like it like a little softened. Like, so I put the ice cream. I don't like it like super hard ice cream. Like I put it in the microwave for like 10 seconds, so it's like a little soft, almost like a custard.
Mm-hmm. Do you ever like whip up? Do you ever like whip up your ice cream so it's like more like frosty texture?
Yeah. See, that's what I'm talking about.
Yo, maybe we should do that next week. We should all have mint chocolate chip ice cream for next week with some peanut butter sauce. Be like, hey guys, cheers to a wonderful WandaVision
Ben and Jerry's. Ben and Jerry's.
Wait,
I had ice cream with my Girl Scout cookies.
Yo, I have that. Do you know? I posted a picture with my Girl Scout cookies earlier. Yeah, I had some people hit me up actually from that.
Wait, everyone's favorite Girl Scout cookie, go.
Peanut butter sandwiches.
This new French toast flavor.
That one is good.
So good.
I used to say Thin Mints, but now I love the coconut ones with the chocolate.
Okay.
Coconut caramel.
I used to, whenever it's not Girl Scout cookie season, I always buy like the pills, the elf.
Pillsbury
Doughboy.
The
Doughboy. What are the
Keebler elves?
Yeah, Keebler elves. There you go. They're coconut versions, which basically just like a complete knockoff of Girl Scouts, but they're the same exact thing. I could eat like a whole thing of those in one sitting.
Yeah, I don't know if they have a specific flavor. I think like Girl Scout cookies in general are just good, no matter which box.
Yeah,
like you can't just have one.
It's the crack. They put crack in it.
It's the crack. But if y'all need some cookies right now, just let me know. I got you. Like I literally know. Like I have a buddy of mine. I have a buddy I used to work with. I got a buddy I used to work with. I got the kingpin. I got the kingpin on
the lady.
He's got a dealer. He's got a dealer on the side.
His dealer is the Cookie Monster.
The lady owns the pizza shop on the corner from me. Her daughter sells Girl Scout cookies, so they sell them through their business. I say y'all mad, y'all crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, but no, people. I think people were sharing my picture too. I didn't even know how you can share it. It was funny. I didn't even that funny, but I'm like, oh, this is a pretty cool picture. Let me just post it. I'm like, yo, the reaction from that shit was good, bro. I was not expecting that type of reaction. Even one guy was like, yo, this is like a meme right here. I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah.
It really is, man.
Hello? It's Girl Scout season.
Yeah. It makes it. That's the only good thing I like about the winter. Is Girl Scout cookie season. That's one of the few things I like about winter. other than winter, I hate winter. But Girl Scout cookies, yo, yo, I know I worked out this morning, but like I'm gonna go eat some right now before I go to bed. I don't give a fuck, man. It's in my house. How can I not eat it? Like, and yeah, honestly, I think Thin Mints are kind of overrated. I think they're good. Well, they're better frozen. They're better frozen.
I put that in my ice cream. That sounds so good.
It's so better frozen. But you put the Thin Mints in the freezer, it's delicious.
Ooh, I'm putting that on my ice cream.
But yeah, like so next week we all have our mint chip ice cream next week. Then we gotta do it. We gotta do it.
Yeah,
I gotta do it.
We gotta do it.
Some type of ice cream, or if you got Girl Scout cookies.
I'll do both.
I bought 2 boxes of peanut butter, 2 boxes of lemonade, and 2 boxes of the French toast. So I'm already good for next week. Like I got stashed, man. Like if I'm saying no more. I don't want to reveal my secret.
All right.
I got Girl Scout cookies. I got dealers.
But if you need any, if you need cookies, you know. Like, don't be telling. I can't tell you where I'm getting it from, but like if you need cookies, like let me know. But I'm gonna make sure.
I got.
You have your dealer in your phone is like the Scout, like.
Yo, he's like said it so many times too. Like, yo, no, wait, time out. Like, I'm telling you. Let me know if you need some. I got something for you.
I got that high grade shit. I got the.
yo. When people get done with me, they be like, yo, you got any more of them Girl Scout cookies? You got any more of them Girl Scout cookies? You got any more of them? Please, got any more of them?
All right.
It's summer, cuz.
No. Yeah, I know.
Oh yeah, I'm saying
I know
like
where to go now.
I already said something across the country. For real, I really did. I really did.
The IRS about to start coming for your ass.
If they want all this cookie smoke, I'll be happy to share my cookies. Like, but hey, if I give you some cookies, you gotta take some problems for me, okay, IRS? Like, I give you some cookies, we gotta do a deal.
Cookies.
I was gonna what's how you gonna milk cookies?
I had my milk too.
Oh my god!
Shout out to Bernie Mac. Oh my god! I tell you about milk cookies. Okay, what's the milk then? What's the motherfucking milk? Okay. All right, man. Like, I hope everyone enjoyed this video. Be sure to watch us next week when we have our ice cream and cry tears away next week. So. I'll see y'all guys next week, and everyone that watched it, give it a share and a like. This will be on YouTube, Anchor, and Spotify. So, favorite platform for y'all to take a listen to, and my Facebook page too. So, we ain't got up out of here. We're all tired, and Rachel's tired. Mm-hmm. She ready to go to bed right now. So get your
kids. I'm about to play. Yeah, my battery's about to die, and I'm about to get back on this Days Gone. You feel me?
All right, man. Get y'all kids to bed then. All right. Everyone, y'all have a good night. We'll see you guys next week.
Oh shit!
See y'all.
And cookies. Don't forget about the cookies. And Girl Scout.